known in lifting and physical cultural circles as the Myth. Sergio Oliva was born on July 4, 1941, in Cuba. As a boy, Sergio worked alongside his father in the sugarcane fields, and at 16, he lied about his age to enlist in Batista's army. Although Castro and the communists won the war, Sergio stayed in Cuba and spent much of his time at the beach, where Oliva met a beachcomber who invited him to the local lifting club. Sergio made progress quickly. Inside of 6 months, he completed a clean and jerk with over 300 pounds, and he earned a spot on the Cuban team in the 1962 Central American and Caribbean Games held in Kingston, Jamaica. While at the Games in Jamaica, Oliva waited until the guards were distracted and then ran to the American consulate to receive political asylum. Once in America, he did not have an easy road. Moving to Chicago, Sergio would punch the time clock for 10 to 12 hours of manual labor at a steel mill. Then he'd head to the local YMCA for 2 to 3 hours of heavy pig iron training. Word spread quickly around the gyms about the mysterious Cuban who could outlift any bodybuilder. Oliva transitioned from Olympic weightlifter to bodybuilder in 1963 when he won his first contest, Mr. Chicagoland. He continued on by winning the Mr. Illinois contest and the titles of Mr. World and Mr. Universe. In 1967, Oliva won the first of his 3 Mr. Olympia titles. For his third title, in 1969, he defeated a young and up-and-coming bodybuilder named Arnold Schwarzenegger. While many elite bodybuilders devote their entire life solely to training, Sergio had a 25-year career as a Chicago police officer. Amazingly, Oliva's bodybuilding career continued until 1985 when, at 45 years of age, he took 8th at the Mr. Olympia contest. Some of Sergio Oliva's more impressive feats are as follows. He won 20 first-place bodybuilding finishes. He had the smallest waist of any Mr. Olympia contest winner at 28 inches. He was the last man to defeat Arnold Schwarzenegger and the only man to defeat him in a Mr. Olympia contest. He maintained a 20-inch difference between his waist and chest measurements for the duration of his career. He also broke racial barriers. Oliva was the first non-white bodybuilder to win the Mr. World, Mr. Universe, and Mr. Olympia titles. Outside of bodybuilding, Sergio had a brief career in Mexican wrestling movies. His son, Sergio Oliva Jr., has followed in his footsteps and entered into the world of competitive bodybuilding. To get a sense of the arduous workload that Oliva followed in his training, let's take a look at a typical 6-day split. Day 1, he would superset bench press and chin-ups. Set 1 would be a bench press for 200 for 8 reps, 15 reps on the chinning bar. Set 2 would be 220 for 8 reps, 15 reps on the chinning bar. Set 3 would be 260 for 8, 10 reps on the chinning bar. Set 4, 300 for 8, 10 reps on the chinning bar. Set 5, 320 for 8, 8 reps on the chinning bar. Set 6, a bench press, 350 for 8, 8 reps on the chinning bar. And set 7 would be 380 for 8 and 5 reps on the chinning bar. Next, he would move on to dumbbell flies and superset this with dips. He would do 5 sets of 15 reps with 80-pound dumbbells and superset that again with dips. On day 2, Sergio worked his shoulders, biceps, and triceps, generally hitting a basic 5 sets, 5 rep scheme. For standing press, he would do 5 sets of 15 reps with 200 pounds. Heavy curls, 5 sets of 5 reps with 200 pounds. French curls, 5 sets, 5 reps, 200 pounds. Scott curls on the bench, 5 sets, 10 reps at 150 pounds. And then he would go on to Scott curls with dumbbells for 5 sets of 5 reps with a 60-pound dumbbell, before finishing with sitting down triceps, 5 sets, 5 reps with a 60-pound dumbbell and supersetting that with tricep press downs. Day 3, Sergio worked on abdominals and some heavy squats and calves. He would do sit-ups, 10 sets of 50 reps, leg raises, 5 sets of 20 reps, side bends with the bar behind his neck for 5 sets of 200 reps, then on to squats, 300 for a 5, 400 for a 5, 440 for a 5, 470 for 5, and finishing with 500 for 4. The last workout of the day would be standing heel raises, 10 sets, 8 reps, 300 pounds. Day 4 would be back to chest and back with some shoulder work. He would go bench press, 200 for 5, 220 for 5, 260 for 5, 300 for 5, 320 for 5, 350 for 5, and 380 for 5. Then on to the press behind the neck, 5 sets, 5 reps with 250, and he would superset this with the rowing machine at 200 pounds. Then on to the seating press with dumbbells, using 80-pound dumbbells, and finishing with the dipping bar, 5 sets of 8 reps. Day 5 would be more arm work and some back work. Standing press, 3 sets, 5 reps with 200 pounds. Heavy curls, 3 sets, 5 reps, 200 pounds. French curls, 3 sets, 5 reps, 200 pounds. Scott bench for triceps, 3 sets, 5 reps, 200 pounds. Scott bench for triceps with dumbbell, 3 sets, 5 reps, 50-pound dumbbell, and he would superset that with tricep pushdowns. Then he would go on to the chin-up bar. He would do 5 sets of 5 reps behind the neck. Then on to chin-ups with a close grip, 5 sets, 5 reps, and he would superset this with the tricep machine pull-down. Finally, day 6 would be abdominals and light legs. He would do sit-ups, 5 sets of 10 reps, leg raises, 5 sets of 10 reps, side bends with the bar behind the neck, 5 sets of 50 reps, then on to squats, 3 sets, 3 reps with 300 pounds, 2 sets, 3 reps, 400 pounds, and then 3 sets, high reps with 250 pounds. Front squats, he would go 5 sets of 10 reps with 200 pounds, and then seating heel raises, 5 sets, 5 reps, 200 pounds. For more of these old stories, workouts, and the history from physical culture, click subscribe.